Hi everybody, welcome to my broadcast. I am High Priestess Autumn Phoenix, Priestess of Coven of the Phoenix. I do have openings for enrollment for my coven for anybody that is seriously interested in having real change by magical means in their life. So anybody who wants real change by magical means should contact me via Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, and let me know if you have interest in joining a coven and really taking your craft to the very next level. You can find me on social media at my following platforms: on Facebook, Magically Blessed; Instagram, Autumn_Phoenix1; on Twitter at Priestess Autumn; on Periscope at Autumn Phoenix; and on YouTube at Autumn Phoenix. Tonight's broadcast is 7 ways that the full moon affects your sleep cycle. Now, as witches, we know that when the moon is full, that is when the goddess is at the height of her power. When the moon is full, you can do any type of spell or ritual that you want. All witchcraft is on the table for you to do. There is no limitations. The same thing with the new moon. When the moon is new, you can do any type of spell that you want. But usually when the moon is new, it's for banishing things. But like I always say, you can do witchcraft whenever you feel the need to do it. You don't have to follow any set rules. There are no rules when you are a witch. You are at your own free will to do what you need to do to bring about change in your life by magical means. I have always been a lover of the moon. Always. I've always been fascinated with it. And my favorite phase, surprisingly, well, maybe not too surprisingly, has always been when the moon is full. The moon controls the ocean. The gravitational pull from the moon here on Earth controls the tide. Humans are made up between 50 to 70% of water. We can feel lower lows and higher highs. Just like how high tides are higher and low tides are lower during a spring tide on a full moon. The closer we get to a full moon, the more powerful the effect on heightening our emotions for better or worse. Now, I know a lot of people think other people act out of character when the moon is full. Well, that's because the moon controls our emotions, so people may not be themselves when the goddess is at the height of her power. One way that the full moon affects us as we sleep is it's harder to sleep. It can be harder to sleep due to the direct impact the moon has on the water, making the moon capable of changing our mood and mental state. If the mind is turbulent, it is difficult to sleep. A turbulent mind can mean a harder time falling and staying asleep. The second way the moon affects our sleep cycle is we have more active dreams. We have more active dreams. Symbols can be quite insightful, and a lot of these active dreams happen around a full moon or on directly a full moon. During a full moon, if someone is normally a creative person, the energy that radiates from the glow of the moon, may stimulate more vivid dreams. While what they may mean may not be immediately apparent, they're likely your mind's way of exploring your inner feelings. Number 3, restlessness. You feel restless. When the moon is full, let me tell you something. When the moon is full, it can create a sense of restlessness. Adrenaline may be higher than normal, and it may be a little bit harder to fall asleep due to extra energy. Working on some sleep techniques will help this monthly annoyance. It is very annoying, but if you practice some sleep techniques, maybe by going onto YouTube and watching those videos there, you won't feel so restless. You won't feel like a bundle of energy about to explode. Number 4, you may feel like you need less sleep. You may feel like you need less sleep. Your body may feel it needs less sleep. This is due to the energy coming from the light of the moon. Luminaries take a toll on our body, both mentally and physically. Energetically, during a full moon, living beings are at a high and feel energized. You may be waking up earlier or feeling more energized than usual. For me personally, it is a little bit harder for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. And sometimes, only sometimes, I feel like I need less sleep. But not all the time though. Number 5, you may have a disruption of REM sleep. REM sleep is rapid eye movement. You may have a disruption of that. The full moon disrupts the deepest phase of sleep, REM sleep, rapid eye movement. The REM phase, as the cosmic night light, can cause poor sleep quality. It can cause poor sleep quality, along with the potential for increased energy and restlessness. It may make sleeping when it is a full moon much harder. Number 6, you may feel like you can't get out of bed. The full moon heightens emotions. The full moon heightens emotions. So if you have already been feeling down, blue, or sad, the full moon may make you feel temporarily worse. Full moon can make us feel depressed, but if that depression is really bothering you, do seek out professional help. And the last one, number 7, you might be a night owl. With a full moon, you are likely be sleeping less. This change is not always because you are feeling unsettled. This change is not always because you are feeling unsettled. Those who are already feeling energetic may feel an added boost along with the full moon. Today, there is no, let me tell you something. Today, there is no apparent difference between night and day. Before electricity was invented, humans were greatly influenced by the moon's radiance. So when it is a full moon, when the moon glows at its maximum illumination, we could engage in more nighttime activities. We can engage in more nighttime activities. This illumination jolted us with energy, and likewise people still feel the moon's electric energy when the moon is in this phase. If you plan your calendar of nighttime activities around the full moon, you may find you have the largest energy available around then. The moon is deeply, deeply ingrained with our subconsciousness, our emotions. Therefore, it's no wonder why it affects our sleep. So thank you all for joining me. Let me tell you again where you can find me on social media. You can find me on Facebook at Magically Blessed. You can find me on Instagram at Autumn_Phoenix1. You can find me on Twitter at Priestess Autumn. You can find me on Periscope at Autumn Phoenix. You can find me on YouTube at Autumn Phoenix. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Bye.